that there's a kid that's being beat up by two people.
Okay.
They're both holding a stick, a baseball bat. You walk into a room and what you see is the kid's hand is stretched like this. One guy is holding a stick, hitting him like this. The other guy is holding similar stick, same force, hits the other hand. The only difference between them is that one is hitting the hand 5 times a minute, the other one's hitting the hand 500 times a minute, just to illustrate my point.
Okay.
If you were a self-declared person on behalf of defending the kid, human rights, right?
Right.
What would you do? Who would you act out against first?
I'll try both. But if I can't both, I'll try the one who makes more damage.
So you'd go to the guy with 500 times, because damage is what you care about, because you're declared to defend the kid. This is exactly the issue of being pro-Palestinian human rights. In this analogy, the Palestinians are the kid, and anybody who violates human rights against them is a person holding a stick. And there's more than one person. So even if you could prove to me that Israel was violating human rights to the Palestinians, there would still be the Palestinian police, the Palestinian Hamas elected leadership, right?
Yes.
Now, just like it with the kid, if you're here to protect the kid, if you're here to protect human rights with the Palestinians, you need to act out against those who violate them in the worst way. So if that's not Israel, why are you singling out Israel? In the kid analogy, you said you would act out against those hitting the kid most times a minute. But in the Palestinian-Israeli reality, you're not doing that. You're acting out against Israel, while at the same time, the Hamas leadership and its military are violating human rights tenfold more, and don't trust my word for it. Listen to Amnesty International, an internationally acclaimed neutral body. Listen to the United Nations resolutions on this and their reports. That's why I don't understand, and that's why I asked you if you're anti-Israeli or simply pro-Palestinian. Because if you really wanted to act on behalf of the Palestinians, even if you did decide to contest Israel and to sign petitions against Israel, it would still beg the question, why aren't you signing petitions against Hamas? Why aren't you acting for liberal rights with the Palestinians? What about their rights to be gay and lesbian? What about their rights to an education? What about their rights to due process? That's the analogy, and that's the problem.